Today we will be assessing flexibility through a variety of assessments. Before commencing any assessment, you want to warm up aerobically for about 5 minutes. The first test is the Canadian trunk flexion test, also known as the sit and reach test. This assesses hamstring and lower back flexibility. To do this assessment, you must remove shoes, sit with feet flat against a box. Make sure that the knees are not bent. You want to reach forward and hold the position for 2 seconds. Exhale when you reach forward. Make sure to lead with both hands. Make sure to keep both hands and or fingers together. You want to repeat this assessment twice and get the best out of the two scores. This is measured in centimeters. Once you have your score, you want to subtract 3 centimeters from it. I got 18 centimeters, so I would fall into the needs improvement category. The next assessment is the YMCA sit and reach test. This also tests lower back and hamstring flexibility. For this, you will need a yardstick. You want to place a piece of tape across the 15-inch mark. For this, you want to take off your shoes and have both knees flat on the ground. You want to have your feet separated 10 to 12 inches apart. You will do this assessment twice and get the best score. When doing this, you want to have your hands touch the yardstick and lead together. You also want to exhale when trying to stretch as far as you can. This assessment is measured in inches. Once you get your best score, you want to compare it to the chart. I got 13 inches, so I would fall in the well below average category. The next test is the Thomas test. This is used to test the flexibility of hip flexors. For this test, you want to be laying flat on the ground with your legs straight as possible. You want to bring the leg that is not being tested towards your chest. If the leg that is being tested remains on the ground, then your hip flexors are flexible. If it doesn't, then they are inflexible. Both my right and left hip flexors were inflexible. The next assessment is the chair sit and reach. This is used for older populations. This is used to test lower back and hamstring flexibility. The chair will have to be 17 inches in height and placed against the wall. There is no need to remove your shoes. You will extend one leg with the ankle dorsiflex. Keep the untested leg on the floor. Keep head in normal alignment. When reaching forward, you want to exhale and hold for 2 seconds. You will need a second person to hold the ruler in order to help determine your score. The way the scoring works is that you will measure from the big toe forward. If you are able to reach past your big toe, you will measure this in inches, and this will be known as a positive score. If you aren't able to reach your big toe, you will also measure it in inches back to the tip of your hands, and this will be known as a negative score. For my left leg, I had a score of plus 3 inches, and for my right, I had a score of plus 7.5 inches.